Oh wow, Anna Wintour has just banned Meghan Markle and Prince Harry from the Met Gala.
Meghan Markle just got hit with what people are calling one of the biggest shocks of her public life after talk started spreading that she was banned from the 2026 Met Gala by Anna Wintour herself. This isn't just some random rumor either. It's the kind of headline that instantly turns heads and gets everyone whispering. For years, Meghan has been pushing hard to lock in that fashion icon image, stepping out in designer looks and making sure cameras catch every angle. But now, the one event that could have stamped her status in the fashion world has supposedly left her off the list completely, like the door got shut right in her face without warning. To really get why this situation hits so hard, you have to look at who's behind it. Anna Wintour isn't just influential, she basically runs the fashion universe.
Raise the stakes. Does that change the energy of the carpet?
They upped it. Love B, and just excited to have her there, and it's just going to be such an amazing night. The Met's always full of so many surprises, so I'm just really excited.
Over 30 years as Vogue's editor-in-chief, deciding who's hot and who's not. And if you get on her bad side, it's game over for your seat at the table, no questions asked. Then you've got Sanchez Bezos in the mix, a media figure, entertainment insider, and married to one of the richest men alive. When you combine her influence with Anna's power, you're looking at two people who don't just shape the Met Gala guest list, they are the list. So when invites for the 2026 Met Gala reportedly started going out, all the biggest names in the world were expected to be there. But Meghan? Somehow, her name allegedly didn't make the cut, and that's what has everyone talking non-stop. Beyoncé, Venus Williams, basically the top of the top in music, sports, fashion, and entertainment, all got their golden tickets and walked straight in like it was nothing. Every major name you can think of was welcomed with open arms, except for one duchess who clearly wanted that invite more than anything.
She's only interested in Nigeria now you mention it, because guess what? She found a way to make the African nation all about her, because she found out that she had some historic connection through her ancestors being of Nigerian descent.
Meghan and Harry reportedly didn't make the list, and insiders are saying Meghan was completely caught off guard, hurt, frustrated, and stuck with no way to change it. That alone is rough, but what comes next makes it even more intense. The same people Meghan publicly calls her friends, her inner circle, her Hollywood connections, they all got invited without a problem. They're showing up, hitting the carpet, posing for cameras, while she's left out completely. That kind of situation hits different because it's not just about missing an event, it's watching people close to you step into a space you couldn't access. That realization, it stings in a real way. Meghan has spent years presenting herself as part of Hollywood's elite circle, but this guest list is telling a whole different story, and people are noticing fast. And at the center of it all is Anna Wintour, the powerhouse behind the Met Gala, who reportedly has had long-running disagreements with Meghan Markle, making this situation feel even more personal and way more complicated. Here's where things start to get real complicated.
Meghan Markle, apparently her attempt to get on the cover of Vogue has failed due to her long list of demands.
Well, yes, Danica, she was proposed to be on a Vogue cover here in Britain, but she wanted to be on the cover also in America. Vogue said no, they weren't warming to this idea. She had a whole list of demands that she wanted to do this cover, and it ended in tears, as it always does with Meghan Markle. So it's again showing she's very difficult to work with.
Anna Wintour is known for valuing discipline, tradition, and keeping the spotlight exactly where it belongs, on fashion, not on one person trying to take over the whole moment. That's her brand, and she's protected it for decades without hesitation. There's been talk that Meghan's presence could pull attention away from the actual event and shift it toward personal headlines instead. And that's something Anna has reportedly avoided at all costs, because the Met Gala isn't meant to turn into someone's personal spotlight show. Then things get even more intense with what people are saying about past behavior.
Firstly, the cheek of Meghan Markle to think that she can boss Anna Wintour around when it comes to a Vogue cover, to think that she's more important than all of these other stars who they already had lined up. But Angela, does this not say everything about Meghan Markle? Serena Williams is basically the only celebrity friend that has stood by her over all of these years, but she was trying to get Serena Williams booted off the cover. Do you think Serena had any idea? I mean, this just shows you how low this woman will go.
Critics have claimed Meghan has a pattern of making major moments feel centered around her, including past international appearances that drew mixed reactions. Whether fair or not, those perceptions have been sticking, and in circles like high fashion, reputation matters big time. And then comes the Vogue situation, which really got people talking. Reports suggest Meghan stepped into one of the most powerful spaces in fashion and started pushing for major control, her vision, her ideas, her direction. For Anna Wintour, who has led Vogue with unmatched authority for years, that reportedly didn't sit right at all. Sources say the whole interaction caught Anna off guard, and from that point, there was real hesitation. It didn't stop there either. Meghan allegedly wanted to go even bigger, pitching a global concept that wasn't part of the magazine's plans. Ambition can open doors, but pushing too far can just as quickly close them. In simple terms, insiders claim Meghan's strong focus on personal branding over collaboration didn't land well with Anna Wintour. And in an industry where relationships and respect carry serious weight, that kind of impression can make all the difference, and not in a good way.
It's been revealed that Meghan Markle actually invited herself to this Paris Fashion Week show earlier this month. Now, the Balenciaga designer has claimed that she reached out and she said she would love to come to the show.
Anna Wintour has a reputation for watching public figures closely before deciding if they truly fit the image of something as elite as the Met Gala. She doesn't rush decisions, and when it comes to that guest list, every detail matters more than people realize. There's been chatter that certain public appearances may have shaped how Meghan is viewed in fashion circles. Stories have floated around about showing up to fashion events without formal invites, carefully staged photo moments, and reactions during shows that raised eyebrows among insiders. Whether every claim is accurate or not, those narratives can stick fast in an industry that pays attention to everything. And that's the key point. The Met Gala isn't just another event, it's considered fashion's biggest night. The last thing organisers reportedly want is anyone turning it into a personal publicity run instead of keeping the focus on the designers and the art. But it doesn't stop with Anna Wintour. Sponsors tied to the Met Gala are said to be just as cautious, especially when it comes to avoiding anything that could spark headlines for the wrong reasons. Jeff Bezos and Sanchez have built a strong position in elite social spaces, and protecting that image means keeping the guest list as drama-free as possible. After several high-profile moments involving celebrities at exclusive events, insiders say organizers started playing it extra safe. The mindset became simple. If there's even a hint of controversy, don't take the risk.
Lead sponsors Jeff Bezos and Sanchez are also said to have soured on the couple following the Kris Kardashian birthday party incident. Oh my goodness, we knew that was going to have ramifications to her dwindling social status. You'll remember, of course, the Sussexes pressured the family to scrap social media photos taken the night before the UK's Remembrance Day, a move that backfired spectacularly when Khloe and Kim Kardashian publicly contradicted their account of events.
And fairly or not, Meghan's name has been linked to that kind of buzz. People even point back to that Kardashian party story, where Meghan and Harry reportedly attended a birthday event. Everything seemed smooth at first, but then photos from the night started popping up online and suddenly had everyone talking. Suddenly, things reportedly got messy behind the scenes. Questions started flying about who approved what, and the Kardashians were said to have publicly pushed back against Meghan's version of events. That kind of clash created exactly the type of awkward, high-profile fallout that even money and connections can't smooth over. After the Met Gala rejection rumours took off, Meghan Markle reportedly shifted her focus online, and people picked up on it fast. She began sharing more paparazzi-style shots from Montecito, along with carefully curated lifestyle posts showing polished family moments and controlled glimpses into her world. To many watching, it looked like a clear move to steer the conversation away from the Met Gala situation and back onto her personal image. Then came the Easter period, and that added even more to the conversation.
With a new picture headlined "A Week of Simple Pleasures." And I mean, the basic bitch advice, guys. Seriously, it's so bad. Sorry, I hate to laugh, but like, this is her advice. Set the table in colour and spend an afternoon decorating eggs together. A bowl of dye, a dozen eggs, a little whimsy. It becomes less about the outcome and more about the time spent side by side. From you, Meghan! Seriously, don't try and tell me how to spend my Easter.
Meghan released lifestyle-focused messages that some viewers felt looked more staged than heartfelt. Instead of traditional or spiritual themes, the spotlight reportedly stayed on aesthetics, presentation, and brand-focused visuals. Online reactions quickly pointed out how polished everything seemed, with some even suggesting the content felt pre-planned as part of a larger media strategy. And that's when the privacy debate came right back into focus. Meghan and Harry have often spoken about keeping their children out of the public eye, but the increase in family-related content during this time raised questions among viewers. People started wondering where the line really is between protecting privacy and sharing just enough to maintain public interest. And that conversation got loud fast. As the conversation kept building, the pressure around Meghan's public image didn't slow down, it actually got louder. Online discussions started connecting everything together, from the Met Gala rumors to the social media posts, painting a picture that had people seriously debating what was real and what was carefully managed. Some observers began questioning whether this was all part of a bigger strategy. Was this a case of trying to stay in control of the spotlight no matter what, or just a series of unfortunate moments stacking up at the worst time? That question alone had social media going back and forth non-stop, with opinions flying in every direction. At the same time, industry insiders were reportedly watching closely. In spaces like high fashion and elite events, perception is everything. And once a certain narrative starts sticking, it's hard to shake.
Let's talk about Meghan Markle, because her popularity in Britain has reached a record low. Her favourability rating has dropped to just 20%, meaning it's only Prince Andrew who's more disliked than her. This is according to a YouGov poll which found the public perception of Meghan Markle was now at its worst since it started tracking the data back in 2017.
Every appearance, every post, every move gets analysed, and the margin for error becomes almost non-existent. What makes it even more intense is how fast things can shift. 1 minute you're being talked about for all the right reasons, and the next you're at the center of a completely different conversation. And right now, Meghan's name is sitting right in that storm, with people watching closely to see what her next move will be. Now, the big question everyone keeps asking is simple: fuss. First of all, what happens next? Because in a world like this, staying silent can say just as much as making a statement. So far, there hasn't been any direct response to the Met Gala rumors, and that silence is only making people more curious.
She was banking. Now, Paula, look, she does say there's always the chance of a last-minute invite, that type of thing, but it's not looking good. And it is surprising, given you've got the Bezos, the Beyonce, the Williams, but it does feel like Anna Wintour has put her foot down. Plus, I guess a bit of Lauren Sanchez mixed in. I would highly.
Oh yeah.
Some watchers believe this could be a strategic move. In higher profile circles, reacting too quickly can sometimes make things worse, so staying quiet might be a way to let the noise burn out on its own. But at the same time, others argue that not addressing it leaves room for even more speculation to grow, and that can spiral fast. Behind the scenes, reputation is everything, especially in fashion and elite social spaces. One decision, one headline, one missed invite, it can shift how people view you almost overnight. And when those shifts start happening publicly, it becomes a lot harder to control the narrative. What's making this situation even more intense is how divided opinions have become. Some people still see Meghan as a strong figure navigating constant scrutiny, while others view these moments as signs of deeper issues with industry relationships. Either way, one thing is clear: every move from here on out is going to be watched, analysed, and talked about in real time. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get more intense, the spotlight only got brighter. The Met Gala itself became a major talking point, not just for who showed up, but for who didn't. Cameras were flashing, outfits were going viral, and every big name was soaking in the moment, while online conversations kept circling back to Meghan's absence. People started comparing past years, looking at who made the list before versus now and asking what really changed. In spaces like this, being invited isn't just about fashion, it's about status, connections, and staying in the right circles. So when someone is suddenly missing, it doesn't go unnoticed and it definitely doesn't stay quiet. At the same time, others pointed out how quickly narratives can be shaped in the public eye. One headline can turn into 10, one rumor can sound like fact, and before you know it, a whole story has taken on a life of its own. That's exactly why situations like this feel so explosive, because the truth and the speculation start blending together. Through it all, one thing remains clear. This isn't just about one event anymore. It's about image, influence, and who really holds power behind the scenes. And right now, that conversation is louder than ever, with everyone watching closely to see how it all plays out next. Some observers started questioning whether this sudden spike in visibility was actually targeted to trying to redirect attention after the Met Gala controversy. Online critics didn't hold back either, pointing out what they saw as a contradiction, speaking out against social media harm while still sharing selective family moments when it fits a certain image. That contrast had people debating non-stop. At the same time, others began noticing a shift in how the public responds to Meghan and Harry. There was a time when their influence felt untouchable, but now some commentators say the excitement has cooled off. Instead of being viewed as major global figures, they're increasingly seen as celebrities, dealing with the same public opinion, ups and downs as everyone else. And that change is hard to ignore. Some even joked that the decline has stretched longer than the peak itself, which only added more fuel to the conversation. Still, despite all the noise, reports claim Meghan hasn't completely given up hope. There's talk she believed a last-minute Met Gala invitation could still come through, locking in her place in the fashion world once and for all. But by the time everything was finalized, insiders say the guest list was already locked tight. No extra spots, no late additions, no second chances, even if expectations were still hanging in the air. So now it comes down to you. What do you think about this whole situation? Was Anna Wintour right to leave Meghan Markle off the list, or is there more to the story? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, share this with others, and make sure you subscribe for more updates. See you in the next video.